Steeler Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. I feel about this happy. This is how I feel. Jalen Warren at training camp. All the players are checking in. I don't know about you guys, but football is back. And hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me check my audio just before we start going. Sweet, the Yeti's on because the last few times I've been doing the videos and I have had no audio. But football is back. All the players are checking into the dorm at Latrobe. Russell Wilson, I'm going to turn this video more about Russell Wilson, the offense, and I think a little bit of Najee Harris too. Got some comments here I want to try and get through and have my opinion on. I'm kind of okay with what Najee. Let's go there first. Let's go there right there first. You saw Najee. You saw Najee Harris, right? He was going to camp and he dropped off, got his car, parked. All the media is one side, waiting at the stairs. They normally walk in the stairs. Najee Harris has been avoiding the media. That's dead set. I feel like, from my perspective, I think he's over the media questions and all the overall BS that comes with Najee. What are you doing here? How do you fight for your job? I don't know. What do you expect to be? Contract details, all this stuff, right? The media puts them through a lot of havoc sometimes, and that's what they sign up to be. They're a football player. They're a football player. They have to be in the media. They play football. They're on big contracts. You got to do that. But I do like how he handles it to a certain degree too. Now, he did speak to the media, and I'm going to find his quote. But rather than walking down the stairs and saying hello to everyone, g'day guys, welcome, he switched on, he's zoned in. And I think there's going to be maybe some bad press or perception of way how Najee Harris is feeling, acting in terms of turning up the camp and his answers to the questions that they're trying to ask him around the offense and the contract details, all that stuff, right? Because another one I want to bring up was these two tweets in terms of Najee. And I will get to Russell Wilson. There's just so much news going on. It's very hard to focus on in one thing. But here was a comment, I think, from Najee Harris, and says, Steelers pen live. Steelers told Najee Harris the reason they declined his fifth-year option. And then here was Najee's response. He said, let me think. It was they didn't know where the offense was headed. That was it. Now, that was only part of his comment talking about the offense. Here was the other one he brought up too in terms of the fifth-year contract. Shelby Cassie says here, Najee Harris said he was disappointed at his first, that Steelers didn't pick up his fifth-year option, but moved past it. Me sitting around being disappointed for too long wouldn't do anything to help me out. It is what it is. You just got to keep pushing, right? Some might say that Najee Harris is a bit disgruntled, a bit angry, a bit annoyed, and obviously, not talking to the media, not going to give them the best light. I feel like in this situation, from what I see as a Steelers fan, and let me know in the comments below, we could have different opinions. I feel like this is the best course of action to see what Najee Harris can do this year into his fourth year. Then you offer him a contract next year. Running backs are so different right now with all the pay packets and the health and running backs. We haven't have two contracts in a very long time. Maybe since the Le'Veon Bell situation with the Jets. I'm okay with him not signing the contract, doing what's best for the business, and possibly doing what's best for Najee Harris as well. So we'll see how this pans out. But I don't think it's that big of a deal just yet. He's going to turn up. He's going to rock to Najee. He's going to have a big showing in this offense. He's going to get a lot of carries, a lot of yards, a lot of powerful hits, busting through the line. I'm keen to see what he can do. But I'm not overly annoyed or frustrated about his answer that he says with the offense. And let me think. It was they didn't know where the offense was headed. That was it. Like, is he implying that the offense doesn't fit Najee Harris? Or maybe is he implying that Najee Harris doesn't fit the Arthur Smith offense? For me, it should be fine. It's one more year on his deal. He's a free agent next year. Play good football. And then the Steelers should hopefully offer him a contract, along with Jalen Warren too, right? If it doesn't happen, we'll have to find out next year. That's where I'm kind of at with this situation. Anyways, let's move on to, that was 4 minutes. Let's move on to the big topic. And the big topic I want to talk about is Russell Wilson and his true leadership. If you have not seen yet, Go back to Pittsburgh Steelers YouTube, go on to steelersyoutube.com, whatever it may be. There's 59 minutes of players talking to the media. It's been about 2 months since we got real football talk, actual football players talking football things. It's fantastic. You have to go and watch that. Then also, Mike Tomlin had a great press conference today. And you know how much of a Mike Tomlin fan I am. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel, welcome to Steelers Nation Australia. 5 minutes in. I'm a huge Mike Tomlin guy. He's getting these fellas ready to win. And I saw a comment on there, and it made a lot of sense. It was Russell Wilson, Omar Khan, Mike Tomlin all together. This might be the perfect pairing to get the Steelers to a Super Bowl and to get Russell Wilson back on track. With Denver was maybe a failed experiment, didn't really work out. He was a great leader with Seahawks, didn't really pan out with Denver, right? When he was playing, I think he was playing okay from the way I was observing, but him and Short Payton didn't really get along together, and that's why he lost the job, fired, and they're paying half the contract or more than half the contract. But what I saw in this interview, Russell Wilson is so positive, so switched on, so calm, so confident. He's naming all his plays. He's talking about getting the ball to Big Darnell. He's talking about getting the ball to Frymouth, naming Quez Watkins, a guy who could step up, Van Jefferson, George Pickens, of course, getting the ball to Najee and Warren. He's going through all the processes and thinking, okay, he's already switched on being in that quarterback leader already. Now, let's get one thing straight. Very, very straight. And I'll give you a clear example why that Russell Wilson's going to be quarterback number one. Last year or the year before, they started Trubisky. There was this quarterback competition around Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph. They started Trubisky. They're going to start Russell Wilson. They're not going to start Justin Fields at quarterback number one. Now, Justin Fields, I can't wait to watch you play football. I didn't think you were going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler, so I'll end it there. But I'm keen to see what he can do in the preseason games, in the reps, and be that quarterback number two. He's only, 26 years of age, where Russell Wilson, 30, 36, 37. So 10 years on him. He's a veteran guy. Wilson is the champion. He's thrown the football 1,000 million times. He's good to go. Wilson is the leader. He's the number one guy. He should be the bloke to get this team ready and willing to win and move the offense forward. That's what he's going to do. Is get them to the 10-yard line, play action pass, pass to Pickens. He's going to lead by example. He's going to be the quarterback number one of this offense. The only way that I'd see that Fields will come into the offense would be that if an injury happened and Wilson went down. And let's hope not. I want to give him the best shot that he can to be a black and gold Steeler, working with Mike Tomlin, working with Omar Khan, working with the organization, and being hopefully a bright light in that has been kind of a crazy time on the offense, right? It hasn't been the funnest time watching the team score 13 points, 14 points, 17 points, and relying on Chris Boswell to win games, right? Chris Boswell shouts out, "We didn't win because of you," in terms of Matt Canada. So when I saw this stuff, when I saw Russell Wilson's interview, it was fantastic. It shows me true leadership. He's positive. He's having fun. He's relaxed. He's calm. He's confident. His overall, QB and presence is just like, okay, I'm here. I'm ready to go. And that excites me about this team is that he is just good to go. Plug him in. Quarterback should be fun to watch. And hopefully he gets himself out of that Denver lull that was that period where from Seahawks to Denver. Now he's a Pittsburgh Steeler. So I think it's awesome to see that. Like I said, I'm extremely happy like Jalen Warren. I can't wait to see him play and go into I think it's his third year, I think it is. You guys remind me in the chat, third year for Jalen Warren, I think. And then going into his fourth year as a free agent, I'm pretty sure. But Russell Wilson's overall leadership is fantastic. I'm excited football's back, all the microphones around him. He's number one for attention, but he's looking he's pushing and talking about team things. He's excited about the offensive line. He's excited about the receivers and working them in training camp and doing off-season drills and all those kind of things where it's about the team. It's not just about Russell Wilson. So that's kind of fun to see. Yes, Kenny Pickett was, I think he was maybe overhyped, maybe in my eyes too, as a rookie and had a lot of burden to bring on the whole team. But Russell Wilson has done this before. And it looks like he's going to do it again. by having a great defense to back him. And I'm super excited to see him play football in the preseason and just command the offense, overall command the offense. Now, let's go through a few more pictures. Like I said, I showed you guys Harris. I thought that was really funny. How he avoided the media, didn't go in the stairs, and see you later. But they end up talking to the media anyway. So maybe he's just not the media guy. He's a bit like Marshawn Lynch in that sense. So we saw him there. We also saw, I thought this was really cool. We had TJ Watt wearing his shirt called Next Level. I saw his interview and his press conference with the media also. A lot of PWF, a lot of NFL media is saying that TJ Watt is ranked 6th, 7th, 8th, whatever it may be. They've almost pushed him to the side and forgotten about him. I think he is going to be absolutely checked in this year and chasing down the sack record again because Highsmith's on the other side. The defense is jacked up. I think it's really, really cool to see TJ Watt, checking in for his 9th year or 8th year, whatever it may be. He's up there as well. Then we saw a few more pictures. Then we saw Elena Roberts, another bloke that I think is ready to go in the Mike Tomlin Steelers team and defense. He is just absolutely. I think he's a bloke next to Queen. I know that people are saying get in Peyton Wilson and maybe time will tell. I know Cole Holcomb is going through some injuries, and I got a bit of an update there shortly from Missy Matthews, if I can bring it up too. But E-Rob, he looks fired up too, dead set, ready to work. But one of my favorite pictures, and it kind of like summarized pretty much the whole thing to do with Russell Wilson. It was Justin Fields with a t-shirt saying humble over hype. And I kind of like that. I don't know if he was referring to if he wore it because the media was trying to hype him up as quarterback number 1, or maybe he's worn that shirt to say I'm just being humbled to be here for the opportunity to be a black and gold Steeler and to be back up and maybe reset his career, right? Wilson is trying to end his career on a great note by finishing on top and winning Super Bowl Lombardis. I think Justin Fields is trying to reset his career by, it was, different in Bears land. Maybe he's trying to reset his career, and I really like that picture that he has. Humble over hype. Stay humble. Stay committed to the program. If he's going to be a backup, then be the best backup that you can be. Now, one last one, guys. A bit of update that I got from Missy Matthews in terms of like the roster. It was Coach Tomlin said that everyone is present and accounted for at Steelers camp. Cole Holcomb and Dean Lowry will start on the team's active physically, unable to perform list. I'm pretty sure a pup list. Cordero Patterson was placed on the team's active NFL list hamstring. So, a few injuries there. But we do know with Cole Holcomb that the reports we've been getting from other Steelers media, news and websites, all those kind of things out there, that Cole Holcomb looks like it's going to be starting, maybe playing mid-season or around that time. But I'm sure the reporters will ask Mike Tomlin about this situation every week, and he'll just give you an answer saying, next week. So it looks like that he's going to be playing mid-season, and Dean Lowry and Cordero Patterson have some injuries on that front. Anyway, Steeler Nation, if you can hear that thing at the truck outside, I'm super excited. I am dead set like this. Oh, I forgot one. I'm like Warren, but I forgot this one too. This bloke here, this bloke on my left of my screen, maybe on your right, I don't know. Patrick Queen is going to be an absolute menace. Absolute menace. Like, I'm so excited to see him play too. But I'm so happy to see that the Steelers are back. Jalen Warren's smiling, having a good time. And I hope you guys out there in Steeler Nation have a good time too. If you have not hit that sub yet and that like and all those YouTube things, would highly appreciate it if you do. I think I'm chasing down like 2,500 subs or something like that. We're back in season. We're talking football. No more rumors. It's talking about the run game, the offense, the young rookies on the line, all that kind of stuff. We're talking about our football team, our Steelers. And I'm dead set. I can't believe this bloke is one of us now. He signed a 3 or 4 year contract, whatever it may be. And we have Jalen Warren smiling. And that bloke with the mustache, he's really happy too. All right, Steeler Nation, let's play some fireworks. I'll get out of here. I'll see you later.